An incredible piece of history has been discovered right here in Chattanooga. Good evening, I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. A man found his father's taped interview with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. more than 50 years later. News Channel 9's John Madewell has been listening to the interview. He joins us now with more. John.
Well, Latricia and Kim, these are words from King that the public has never heard. And the audio clarity will surprise you, and the content will remind you of King's message.
I think the movement represents struggle on the highest level of dignity and discipline.
A voice revered, immediately recognized, and found in a Chattanooga attic. A few months ago, Stefan Tull was looking through dusty boxes in his father's attic and found this hidden treasure trove. Tull's father had interviewed Dr. Martin Luther King in December of 1960. King spoke of the impact of the restaurant sit-in movement.
I'm convinced that when the history books are written in future years, historians will have to record this movement as one of the greatest epics of our heritage.
At that time, Eddie Holmes was a teenager who saw King when he was in Chattanooga. Holmes also served 8 years as president of the local NAACP branch. And that distinctive voice and value of this recording touch him.
You know, the passion that he had behind his voice, his words, they were powerful. It wasn't just rhetoric, you know, it had a symbolic meaning to it, you know. In order for you to excel, these are things you have to do.
52 years later, the reel-to-reel recording remains crystal clear.
The whole racial struggle.
New York City Collector Kia Morgan now has it. We spoke to him by phone.
We're just completely blown away by the incredible content and by Dr. King's message and how clear and crisp it is after all these years. You know, it's almost like Dr. King sitting in your living room talking to you.
And in this never-before-heard interview, King had so much to say.
But the thing that impresses me about the movement is the fact that they have followed means that grow out of the highest tradition of nonviolence and peaceful methods.
Now, the recording is approximately 10 minutes long, and Collector Kia Morgan had to find a reel-to-reel player to hear and preserve this to an MP3 copy. Now, Morgan hopes to sell it to an institution where the public can hear it. Latricia?
All right, John, pretty amazing stuff. Thanks so much.